Hi, this is Juliet Yelverton here, and I'm here today. I'm so excited, and I wanted to share with you about my new book launch. It's taken me a lifetime to get to this point, a lifetime of really challenging and difficult experiences. Anyway, it's happening, so today's the day, and I am now just 2 places away from being an absolute bestseller. So, trauma healing book. It's all about healing trauma. He's healing stress, anxiety and fear in easy steps. So it's been a lifetime of refining, of going through all sorts of incredibly challenging experiences, and now finally at the age of 71, remember, never give up. No matter what life is throwing at you, don't ever give up, because you'll get there in the end. So that's my number one message. But the second thing is gratitude. I have so much gratitude for everything that's ever happened to me in my life, and I can tell you there's been some really terrible things that have happened, but so much gratitude for the lessons that I've learnt, and above all the incredible network of people that have helped and supported along the way. And that's been an exchange really of like, I've done my best to support them and they've done their best to support me, and it's paying it forward. So, you know, if you can engage in this kind of interaction and this just flowing out from this sense of abundance from yourself out to others, it will always return. That's the universe payback. So what are the key takeaways? What do you think, you know, what are the key takeaways? I'm so excited. I can't string my words together very well, but the key takeaways or the core messages that you can find in this book. Well, I've written it in easy steps, going on my own experience, and I've been working with people for 30 years, over 30 years, in helping them to heal trauma with all sorts of very tragic and very difficult situations. And I found that the number one thing is learning how to regulate your nervous system. So I think that's the most important takeaway, is that you are in charge. You can make a difference to how you are going to feel. Even if an incredible landslide of muck has hit you, that you can rebound, because you're the one that is actually regulating your own nervous system. So the first takeaway is, in this book, there are step-by-step processes to help you regulate your nervous system. And within the book, there is a concept, and it's called your window of tolerance. So you learn how to recognize through your body, through sensations that you can access in your body. We all have them. They might be harder for you to access or easier for you to access. Every one of us is different. But I teach you how to access the sensation in your body, and then using that awareness of the sensation in your body, you can regulate your nervous system. And notice, am I in my window of tolerance? This terrible thing's happened to me today, and I'm really activated, I'm really triggered. How can I actually bring that level of activation down so that I'm back in a comfort zone? How can I get back into my comfort zone and be able to manage my life? So in my personal life, I've had many things, many difficult situations that have kind of sent me up to hit the roof, and it's like, am I ever going to recover from this? Or other things that have taken me really low into a kind of withdrawal, a state of withdrawal and shutdown and lethargy, depression. So it's learning then how to up-level this, how to bring yourself back into a state of being able to function, engage in that creative spark again, engage in, you know, who you are, who you actually came onto this planet to be. You know, what is your gift? So by managing your window of tolerance and learning to access that creative spark, then you get to bring forth your own gift. So this is how your personal experiences can, you know, meld together what I've learnt, and you can begin to do that. So the other main takeaway is that right now we're massively stressed in society. We've had all sorts of fear, porn thrown at us. It's like every time you go onto the media, there's more and more things that are telling you the world's about to end, we're going to have, terrible things happen. It's like that is triggering your nervous system the whole time. That's putting you in a state of stress the whole time. So how can you bring that stress down? How can you reduce the anxiety and know that right now, right here in this moment, you are not about to die? What is your resource? So these are this is an important word to learn, is resourcing. It's like, what is it that helps you feel better in this moment? So we all have different things. It could be a walk in the park. It could be holding a lovely pet. It could be sharing with friends. It's what brings your nervous system down and gives you resource and able to build your capacity so that you can cope with what's going on. So animals are absolutely wonderful, and I had an amazing experience recently, and I was talking to a friend that I hadn't seen for about 3 or 4 years, and I was sharing with her about a really, really difficult time that I'd been through. And her little dog was in the room. I wasn't even aware of the dog. And as I got to the part in my story where I let my voice kind of choked a little bit, and I was like sharing like how upset I'd been, the little dog was completely tuned into me, even though I was more or less a stranger to her. And she ran over, she leapt onto my lap and started licking my face. Oh my God, that was so healing. It was so touching. So each one of us has something in our life that actually brings us back to a place of resource and comfort. So this is what you'll learn in the book. There's a whole big section on resourcing. So, everything that I write about in the book are ways that I have learned how to manage my stress. So I've had a lot of very stressful situations. I had 8 years living next to neighbours from hell that were totally set to destroy my life. For instance, they would attack us continually. I mean, they were so extreme. We had a small holding in France and a herd of goats. One thing they did was to kill one of our goats and put it into our water tank to poison us. And there we were drinking this poisoned goat water for weeks before we gradually realised what was happening. So that was an example, and it was like that. Those 8 years of this intense stress that we went through as a family, had little children at that time. It's like I really honed the skills on how to resource myself and how to regulate my nervous system. So we are meeting a lot of challenges at the moment, and we went through all this lockdown stuff, which was absolutely crazy, because it actually meant that they were trying to separate the lockdowns, the mandates that were implemented, split people apart and split families apart. And that is absolutely the worst thing that you could do for a human being, because being together, having that connection, is fundamental for our well-being. So human beings are hardwired, and no human being truly feels safe without that connection with somebody else. And when the connection is broken and we can't access our loved ones, things get put in the way. It's like diversive ideologies and so on that causes us to separate and not speak to our loved ones. That's really, really damaging. So how can we build those connections in these challenging times, stay together, stay strong? And this concept, this is not a concept, this idea of connection and family bonds is really, really important. So that is why I've created this book, because we need to heal our families, we need to heal each other, we need to help each other. And this, when we heal ourselves, automatically this ripples out through our nervous system to the nervous system of those around us. So we are then co-regulating. So first of all, we learn to self-regulate, which this book teaches you. And then once self-regulated, we can co-regulate. And the book goes through very, very carefully, step by step by step by step, making sure that you have each one of these steps in place in order to get further along in this capacity to self-regulate and then to co-regulate with your family and loved ones. So you have got 24 hours. This is my gift to you. I'm totally committed. I have been totally committed since a young woman. As a result of my childhood and what happened to me, I've been totally committed to help as many people as I can, because helping people helps me. And during this 24-hour period, you have the possibility to download this free Kindle download. And that means that you're really helping me by helping yourself, because we're putting the numbers up and more people can access the book. And it will change loads of lives, absolute change. And that will make me so happy to know that I've changed lives. I've been working at it for 71 years. Can you imagine? 71 years of really, really hard work and very, very difficult experiences. So when you download this book, then you'll get all those things. And it's also linked to my 4-month online healing program that is actually holds your hand even more. The book holds your hand, but the 4-month healing program also really holds your hand to take you through with guided meditations and visualizations and so on, to teach you how to have this access to sensation in your body. So I've been working really hard to put this out to you, and I'm now a grandma. I've got 2 little children, and it really matters to me that the world becomes a very beautiful, I mean, it is beautiful, but that it's a beautiful place for my grandchildren to grow up. And I have 4 children who I love dearly. And yeah, I just really want this to work for them as well. So I've been working as a trauma therapist, and I have the Healing Water Sanctuary where people can come for healing retreats. You can come and work directly one-to-one with me. I've trained other practitioners. You can come and work with them as well. And we are creating a trauma-informed training program. So what would I say to encourage you even further? I would say never, never give up. Never give up, no matter how hard it is. Never give up. There is always a way, and that you have the capacity to make a difference, not only in your life, but in the life of your family as well. And you can find more about me on my website, julietyelverton.com. You can follow my social media, and you can contact me here. You can email me. I always try to email back to you privately, and stay connected. And stay connected, and we will do everything we can to help. So help me get to #1 bestseller today, and I will help you heal your life. And Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Shanti, and blessed be to you all. Loads of love to you, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.